As the saying goes, you don't need to be extreme to get success when it comes to exercise and fitness. You just need to be consistent. But what do you do when life is threatening that very consistency, when you don't have much time or energy or motivation, like is very common for a lot of us heading into a holiday season? Well, in those instances, I often recommend kind of downshifting into a bit of a minimalist approach, if you will. And this isn't to say that you're being lazy or you're slacking off. You're just simply playing a more strategic strategy when it comes to your workouts, so you keep the ball rolling and moving forward rather than taking your hands off the proverbial wheel and risk either crashing or losing some sort of ground because you take a break and you feel like, well, what's the point of even trying if I can't go all the way or optimize anything? But the fact of the matter is that optimization is not a realistic or practical strategy for most people. Instead, it's much better to say, do what you can with what you have and make the progress and gains on a case-by-case basis. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing you my strategies on how to put in the least amount of effort and time and energy into your workouts while getting the most bang for your buck when life is getting a little off the rails. Now, I detail these strategies a lot more, well, in detail in my two quick read PDFs on the RDP PDF store. One is my Ultimate Minimalist Fitness Program, which will also go into the minimalist style I approach for recreation, stress relief, and diet, and my other book of Push, Pull, Squat. Because when it comes to getting the most from the least in your workouts, the push, pull, squat movement patterns are where you want to focus your attention and efforts. Now, of course, you can apply push, pull, squat with any modalities that you like, weights, free weights, bands, but I recommend body weight training for the following reasons. One is it's a lot lower investment in time and energy when it comes to doing the actual workouts. You don't actually have to go to a gym, although I am in a gym right now, ironically enough. It's a lot easier to just get up and go, and you can just get started with minimal equipment setup, like a set of suspension straps or even just the floor underneath you. So the bottom line is you need less time, energy, and motivation to get an effective workout. And we start off with a classic push-up series. And the reason why I recommend the push-up is because, yes, you're getting all of your push chain muscles, chest, shoulders, triceps, but we're also supporting ourselves with our flexion chain. So you're getting a little bit of abdominal training, a little bit of hip flexors, and support and stability in your core at the same time. Conversely, we also have our rows, which we can use on the same suspension straps, or you can use bands, machines, whatever you prefer. And this is getting all of the muscles on the backside. We got our grip, our biceps, all of the muscles in your back. And if you maintain really tight contractions in your glutes and your hamstrings, you're also using your rectors, so you're getting all of the muscles in your extension or posterior chain at the same time as well. And then finally, we have our squat movement pattern. And remember, this doesn't necessarily need to be barbell back squats or anything. A squat movement pattern is any exercise where your hip and your heel are getting closer and then further apart. So we've got split squats, lunges, rear elevated split squats, hover lunge style exercises. And I particularly recommend the unilateral training because that way we're getting a lot more mobility and strength in our hip. So we have some lateral work going on. Plus you're getting a little bit more mobility and stability training to boot. Now, all of these exercises are really quick and easy to progress to more advanced versions, regress to easier versions, so you can adjust it to accommodate whatever level of fitness you're at. And if you want to focus more on high rep stuff for endurance and building some muscle, some really low rep stuff to focus on strength and proficiency, quick and easy adjustments so you can suit whatever training style and whatever level of fitness you're at. You can program these however you like. You can do one exercise, either push, pull, or squat each day, so you're having a real short, focused micro workout. You can circuit all three of them together for a very kind of heart rate bursting cardio workout, if that's more of what you're after. And more importantly, don't get too caught up in getting it right or optimization. Always remember that there's no such thing as an ineffective workout, set, or even repetition, because everything you're doing is creating a stimulus in some way, shape, or form. It's just a question of what stimulus. And the best way to know that is always remember that you gain that which you challenge. Challenge your strength, you're gonna have a stimulus for building more strength. If you challenge your stamina, you're gonna have a stimulus for more endurance. Challenging your muscular work capacity for hypertrophy, skill, mobility, coordination, on and on. Just make sure you're continuously taking action when life is getting a little bit hectic. And then when things get a little bit more calmer seas, you'll have a great foundation to progress and improve even faster and further than if you took a break or some time off and now you're having to play catch up. Don't forget, check out my 2 PDF resources that go much more into detail into a minimalist approach of push-pull squat and the ultimate minimalist fitness program here. Thank you very much for watching. Best of luck in your training. Be fit and live free.